Welcome back, TwoSun23 here, back again with some knife therapy. And before I get started, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down will work as well. And if you like knife content, please think about subscribing if you're not already. Today, I'm going to go through my top 10 most fidget-friendly knives. And for me, it's got to be a knife that, you know, one that I want to grab whenever I'm sitting on the couch watching a show and my wife's not home, because she'll strangle me if I do it around her the whole night. But just that knife that's comfortable to flip. It might have more than one opening deployment methods, nice smooth action, and it just it's just a pleasing thing, you know. And I know most of y'all know what I'm talking about, but let's get started. First one is going to be the Shirogorov Neon Lite. This one just, I mean, it's got that butter smooth action, and that detent is just so nice to deploy. Comes out like a rocket, you know. I could literally do that all night long, and that's why this one makes this list by a long shot. The next one is the Drop Knives and Gavco collaboration Nurse. This one has the multiple opening deployment method. That's what really gets it for me, and it's smooth at that. Look, it's a free dropper. I can spotty flick it. I can use that flipper tab if I want, and like I said, it's comfortable. Also, you know, all these are comfortable to disengage that lock bar. There's nothing on here that hurts whenever I am deploying it over and over again. And that's what's going to be on this list. There's going to be some that are, I know a lot of people will be like, why you didn't have one of these on there? Why you didn't have one of those on there? Because it's just not comfortable for my hands. The next one is the TwoSun TS, I think it's 129. You got the multiple deployment methods. This one's ridiculously smooth. Every one that I say, I guess because it's my angle that I'm holding it. Just a super smooth knife. You can front flip it. You can use your thumb flicker. You could do the little drop down, and it's just a joy to use. So the TwoSun TS129, awesome knife, and not that expensive. Alrighty, the next one is the Millet Knives Torrent. I haven't seen any of these drop lately. I don't know if they're still doing these or not. If so, I'm trying to leave a link to all the ones that I'm showing if they are available. This one's just ridiculously smooth. This one's a guillotine. You got that flipper tab, and you can do the spotty flick as well. And I mean, this one is probably one of, you know, between this and the Shiro, my two smoothest knives probably that I own. And it's that nice, you know, you can feel some resistance, but it's that glassy smooth. Alrighty, next up is the Olamic Busker. The one has been reground to make it a nice little cutter. This one has all kinds of methods. You can spotty flick it, you can thumb flick it, and you can front flick it, and you can do the little drop. I don't know if I can do it behind the camera. I don't want to smack my camera, but yeah, you can do that too as well. These are well-made knives. This one has such a thwack to it whenever it opens. It's got a lot of satisfying stuff to it, and easy to disengage that lock bar as well. Just a fun fidget knife. These are definite knives that my wife would want to slap me for clicking them over and over. Next one's a pretty new one, and that is the Real Steel Compact Metamorph, the Indiana Knives exclusive. This thing's super smooth. You can do the reach around, you can do the thumb deploy, and it's just fun to open it. You get that snappy action, and then that retraction. Whew, it's nice. And it's hard to have a fidget category and not have one of these on it, and that is a Benchmade axis lock. Pretty much almost any axis lock, but for some reason this is the that sprint run with the titanium and the S90V, I think. Yeah, S90V. This thing came stupid smooth, centered, well made. Whoop, I'm hitting stuff everywhere. Just a well-made 940, and I can sit there and do that all night. And I'm not really an axis lock fan. I find it to be a little bit uncomfortable, but this one, I could do it all night. Alrighty, the next one is the Spyderco Smock. Got that reach around flipper, and woo! I'm not a compression lock fan either. I know that's blasphemy to most people, but this button lock compression lock that Smock came up with, I can get behind that all day, and I can do the Spidey flick, and I can do the thumb flick. I mean, this one is definitely a fidgeting joy. Woo! I don't want to do that for 30 minutes like I would normally. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, the next one is a budget offering, and that is the CJRB Crag with the recoil locker. I think that's what it's called, the recoil lock. And I mean, this thing is just like an axis lock almost, as far as like that fidget factor. You open it, but I can't do all this stuff behind the camera, no room. Yeah. And you can open it, if your thumb gets tired, your finger gets tired, you can use your thumb. Open it like that. You could also, I think you can pull it. Yeah, you can kind of pull it back. Oh no, you pull it back from the side, I'm sorry. Do it like that, kind of like an axis lock. Cool knife, and I think you can get these for like 40 bucks, 45 bucks, the ones with the recoil lock. Maybe cheaper than that, I'm not too sure. It's been a little while since I bought this one. Cool locking mechanism. Love seeing people innovate, even though, it's kind of like the same premise as a lot of other locks, but just done a little different. CJRB Crag. Alrighty, the next one is really new to me, but it just does it for me. I know what I like, and that is the Wingman EDC Mach, the MTNT Mach 1, I think it is. And this one has the multi-deployment methods. You got the Spidey flick hole, or the thumb flick hole, or the reach around hole. The reach around tab. Just makes it a joy to use, a joy to fidget with, and that's what this whole video is about. And that's my top 10. And if I had to pick my number one, it would either have to be the Spyderco Smock or the Olamic Busker. Both of these are just a joy for me to use. But if I had to choose one, it would be the Smock. Just because it's a little bit more comfortable for me to use, especially that flipper. I can do it different ways, and give my certain part of my fingers a rest. For me, with the Busker, I just love it because it's just that nice compact size. I don't use the front flipper that often, just because it's not super comfortable for me. But that opening hole is a joy to use. So that's my top 10, and my number one, the Spyderco Smock, and some honorable mentions. For all of you who are still here, the buck knives Marksman. This one would have been on the list had it not be for the strap lock or whatever. For me, those little spikes that come out of here are they're not the most comfortable, and I don't have great dexterity, so it's kind of hard for me to hold on to the knife whenever I'm disengaging that lock bar. Sometimes I put my finger underneath there. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a fun one to play with, just not so fun for me. And your mileage may vary. And another one is the Civivi Mini Bullmastiff that I have modified. That's one of the main reasons why this one didn't make, because it's not in its stock form. But you got the flipper, and you got the blood groove. And you know, there's a lot of Civivis that could probably make this, but for me, they tend to have a good bit of lock bar pressure on the liner lock for me, and it is not super comfortable for me to disengage that lock bar. So that's why, you know, this one, that's the main reason why this one didn't make it for me. And one more last one. The cheapest knife out of the group. This is the Ontario Rat Model 1. It's just got that awesome action that you can sit there and just do that all day long. But once again, this one has pretty strong lock bar tension for me, and it's not super comfortable to do that all day like the rest of the ones I just showed y'all. So there you go. That's my top 10. That's my top 10 fidget-friendly knives. If you have any certain questions about any one of these, just let me know down in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite fidget-friendly knife is. I would love to know down in the comments. And out of this group, which one would you pick? Especially if you have any of these or all of them, which one would you pick to be your favorite? Definitely like to hear y'all comments down below. I love reading them. Try to get back to as many as I can. And there you go. Hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.